Never before have foundations been able to have greater impact, globally and within their local communities. The opportunities are vast. The environment is changing. The risks and demands on foundations are more complex and challenging than ever.
The internet's opened up the world to all of us, and foundations are definitely being able to take advantage of technology now to look at ways that they can have an impact across the globe. Foundations are really challenged today with data. There's so much data that they need to track, strict accounting standards. They have investment portfolios to manage. They have the administration of running the foundation itself, the grant review process, the grant making process, and finally the reporting. There's gains and losses, there's dividends, there's interest. We live in uncertain times. When you layer on a very difficult investment environment, demands from charities at the highest level we've ever seen. At the same time, foundations are dealing with smaller investment portfolios. I think we're all feeling that there's a new normal with additional government oversight in just about every industry. This is a real challenge, I think, for trustees to make sure that everything they do is compliant with regulations that are continually changing, to make sure that they're using tools, technology, they're partnering with experts to help them meet all of those regulatory issues.
These restrictions are imposed upon by the state in which the organization is operated, and those restrictions are becoming more stringent. It's a personal liability that directors and trustees can incur, or it could also be a liability of the entity. There's certain items that you can't invest in if it's too risky. You don't want to have the investments put into things that are inappropriate for the mission of the entity. For the private foundations, they're kind of on their own. And so it's important that they seek out professional advice in that area.
Trustees realize now today with electronic filings of tax returns, the 990s are now publicly available online. The privacy that private foundations used to have is gone. Transparency is now paramount because these are public funds that are being managed. The grant-making foundations were not created to manage an investment portfolio. They were created to serve a mission. One of the things that we've been able to do over the years is help take some of the stress off of our foundation boards by creating a backbone structure to the investment management process.
There are 5 key foundation functions where our specialized approach can play a role and where we can help.
Administration. We track all investment activity and report to administration, staff, and CPAs.
Compliance. We work with you to establish an investment policy and take care of running and recording the investment meetings.
Governance. Using webinars, in-person meetings, or any methods of your choosing, we provide continuous investment advice and economic analysis to ensure board members are fully informed of the foundation's investment strategy, status, and the economic climate.
Asset management. For decades, this has been the core competency of Collins & Company. We help foundations set their asset allocation and investments for each asset class. We are both an advisor and a broker, able to eliminate trading costs while providing 24/7 account access.
Grant making. We believe this should be the core focus for the board. Our services and team approach helps foundations spend less time on steps 1 through 4 and more time on getting grants completed and resources flowing to those most in need.
One of the things I've learned over the years is the importance of taking all of the experts that foundations use and getting them together and working cohesively as a team to eliminate some of the distraction that the board members are faced with. The structure of how a foundation operates is very important. Our function is to take that investment component and make it seamless, create structure with their investment policies. Through our systems, we can provide any type of report for our clients in regard to their investment activity. Board members need to know what's going on, and it used to be quarterly meetings, semi-annual meetings were fine. Today, that's not the case. So using technology, we can host webinars, or we can have our foundation boards join us in a virtual meeting, and we can review investment performance, economic trends, projected returns, histories. And it's very powerful to use that technology because so much can be accomplished in such a short amount of time. We start with a very detailed discovery process where we get to know our foundation clients. We understand their investment strategy, we understand their mission. Then there's some confidence that the advice we give and the decisions we make collectively with our foundations are good decisions. I've been working with private foundations in the Bay Area for almost 2 decades, and we're managing close to $400 million in private foundation assets. We do believe we have a unique proposition that few advisors can offer because of our experience, our success, and history. This is a time where we are encouraging foundations that have a fiduciary obligation to just consider their alternatives. Let us show you the strength of our team. Let us talk to you about the experience that we've had and show you how we could function in a way that may be of great value to your foundation.